There has been this video that's been trending of this bike that was captured in town by Kanjo apparently, and I thought I would do a small video to show how you can prevent strangers from hijacking your bike and driving off. Just make it a little bit difficult for them. As you can see in this clip, if I fast forward a little bit, these guys go ahead, they set up the bike, they get it in neutral, they get to start it because they had already taken the key at the beginning. And then there they go, they ride off. So it's a scary moment. At that moment, you may think your bike is gone forever. And I thought it would be nice to discuss and see how we can prevent strangers from just riding off with your bike, just make it a little bit more difficult. So we add some deterrents. And we are going to be using some electronic device that I'm going to discuss right now. So what we need for this is a simple relay. This is an industrial relay that we use for controlling machines, for starting, for actuating contactors, for interfacing various signals. This is a switch. It's a normally open switch. We use it for control as well. I did not have automotive components that I would have used, but this is what we have. They work the same way, and so they're able to demonstrate the concept. So the way the circuit works is very simple. We have a power source. Let's say, like for our case, we have a 24 volts power source right there, and it has its 0 volts right there. So you find that for this circuit to work, we need a self-sustaining relay that disconnects after power is disconnected. So we have our switch in series with the power supply, like that. And then this goes to the coil of the relay. The coil is an electromagnetic device that actuates the mechanical components of the relay. So the relay has several contacts, and just to show one of them, we have the common contacts, we have the normally open contact, this is the normally open contact, and we have the normally closed contact. So this one is, before you energize the relay, the normally closed contact is closed. So after you energize the relay, the connection switches to the normally open contact. So the way the circuit works is that once this switch is pressed, the relay is energized, the contact switches from the normally open side to the normally closed side to the normally open side. So this contact closes. And so what we need to do is to keep this switch closed after the first instance when it is closed. So what do we need to do? We need to supply the common contact from our power supply, like that, and then supply the coil of the relay from the normally open contact, like that. Yeah. So the moment we press this the first time, the relay is energized, power is available at the normally open contact, and so it keeps the relay energized until you power off the circuit. After you power off the circuit, you have to press this switch for this relay to come on. And so this is the simple circuit of a cutout. So that you have this circuit somewhere hidden, the switch somewhere hidden. And so anyone trying to take away to hijack your asset, be it a motorcycle or a vehicle, then they have to be able to figure out where the cutout is before they can start the system. So let's wire the circuit. So this is the switch, and we connect the first connection, which is direct to the power supply. For our case, we are going to use this AC/DC power supply as our source. There we go. Then we connect our circuit for the switch side. Okay, so this one goes to the common of the relay. That's a pin number 1. Different relays have different configurations and they're usually written. So no need to guess, just look at the documentation of the relay. And then from the second side of the switch, we connect our second wire. One goes to the coil of the contactor of the relay on A1 of the relay. That's this connection here. Okay, that's tight. And then the A2 of the contactor goes to 0 volts of the power supply. Why am I saying contactor so many times? Okay, so A2 goes to the negative of the power supply. And then the second side of the switch goes to the normally open contact of the relay, which is pin number 3 on this one. Okay, there we have our circuit. Let us now test if it actually works. Okay, power supply is on. You can see the circuit is just dormant. If we switch on the button here, it comes on and it holds. So if I power off, the relay disconnects, and if I power on again, the relay does not come on until you press this. So, and then it keeps holding until the point where the power will be switched off again. So in the case where this is used as a cutout, then this switch would need to be small. This would need to be an automotive relay. And of course, it can help to deter someone just taking off with your asset. Okay. And of course, these are common circuits in the industrial, in automation space. We use them for DOL starters, for motors, where we use a second switch for disconnecting a start and then a stop. All right. I hope the video has been good. So let's see you on the next one.